Welcome to a Wakefield Taylor Family Wines tasting this afternoon. I'm delighted to have with me Chris Davis from Wakefield Taylor Family Wines, and two legends of the global travel retail industry. I think they've both sort of cringed at that introduction, but Martin Moodie and Barry Gagan, it's great to have you both with us this afternoon. I am part of the family, third generation. My grandfather started Wakefield Taylor Family Wines in the late 60s. Martin, the virtual Global Travel Retail Expo, tell us a little bit more the nuances of how you've pulled it together, the industry support, because I think it's a fantastic initiative, and congratulations to you, some of the detail behind it.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Well, look, we in about February, I suppose, quite early on, we saw what was happening in Wuhan. I thought, well, this is not looking pretty for my business. So we started to look at, did we replace our events with kind of webinars? And yeah, we thought, okay, that's all right. But is there a bigger opportunity? Given that we believe physical gatherings, the Cannes gatherings, the Singapore gatherings of our industry wouldn't happen this year, could we get everybody together in a new kind of event that married the conference element, if you like, the thought leadership element, with the classic buyer meets seller element of an expo, and then throw in some experiential stuff, which would be done, as you're showing today, via this sort of technology, where you can taste, you can chat, you can learn.
Okay, so without further ado, let's do what we all quite enjoy doing. Let's taste wine number one. It really is about my family's heritage. This is the original label. My father, uncle, mum and aunt went over to Bordeaux in the late 60s. They really fell in love with Cabernet. So we were a family that were in pubs in Australia, your classic Irish pub. The decision was made to sell those pubs and to get into wine. I think one of the really important decisions was the trip to Bordeaux, the multiple trips to Bordeaux. Came back to Australia. My father and uncle literally went around Australia to every one of those regions. They then discovered the Clare Valley in South Australia, beautiful rich terra rossa soils over limestone. I'd like to have a sip. I'll leave it for one of you three to tell me your first thoughts.
Credit to Adam and the team, as you said earlier, but also to all of you've been very modest. These wines, Martin, have actually been voted the best Cabernets in the world. I mean, you haven't even said that. Accolades are abundant. It's incredible. You could put 100 medals on these wines. That's one of the things that, I think sometimes that is very important cue in travel retail when people know, because they do the research and they say, this is the wine that won best Cabernet. And this wasn't with two wines, this was with thousands of wines. So there really is a flag waving exercise here to be done in travel retail with Cabernet, and Wakefield Taylors have cracked it. They've cracked the code, in my opinion.
You've got this family that went after this idea 5 decades ago of doing New World wines with Old World finesse, and then 50 years later you deliver this little baby up to the world. Well, it's, as you can sort of see me jumping out of my chair, it's one we're a little bit proud of.
That's a good build-up. You might get a bit more enthusiastic there, Justin.
Cheers.